Being a mom is a full-time job and then some. Between school, managing a household, being a taxi driver, mending boo-boos, stopping your kids from starting World War III, and let's be honest, just trying to stay sane, it's easy to feel stretched too thin. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jessie. I have a master's in finance and I homeschool my 3 daughters while also working. I'm also a veteran of being pulled in every direction and busy all the time while making no significant progress on my goals. So I recently read Atomic Habits by James Clear, and let me tell you, this is a game changer and completely the best book for 2025. It transformed how I approach my habits, my goals, even my daily routines as a mom. So today I'm sharing with you how you can use these powerful strategies to make 2025 your best year yet. We're taking small, intentional changes that snowball into big results. I'll walk you through the key concepts of Atomic Habits, show you how to apply them to everything from morning routines to self-care. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to build habits that stick and transform your life one step at a time. So let's get started. First, let's break down what atomic habits are. James Clear explains it beautifully. Instead of aiming for massive overhauls, focus on tiny, manageable changes that compound over time. These aren't just habits, they're atomic level shifts that pack a punch. For me, this concept is revolutionary because I've always been an all or nothing kind of person. Sound familiar? But guess what? That mindset often leads to nothing, especially after becoming a mom when time and energy are at a premium. Clear uses an inspiring example of a British cycling team that was known for losing. So the coach decided to make 1% improvements in countless areas, like putting rubbing alcohol on their tires and making the cyclists wear heated bike shorts to keep their muscles warm, even painting the inside of the vans white that transport the bikes so that you can spot dust that might get on the bikes and affect their performance. These small tweaks added up fast and led to huge wins that no one was expecting. Now, applying this to real life, think about your daily routine. What tiny habits could you tweak? Maybe it's something as simple as prepping your coffee the night before or doing 25 jumping jacks as soon as schoolwork is done for the day. Clear has 4 laws of behavior change that make this process super actionable. Number 1, make it obvious. Set up visual clues for your habit. Number 2, make it attractive. Pair the habit with something enjoyable. Number 3, make it easy. Break it into bite-sized steps. You can start right now with the bite-sized step of hitting that very obviously attractive like button to help me out with the algorithm. Number 4, make it satisfying. Celebrate your wins no matter how small. And here's a picture of my dog Trixie to reward you for hitting that like button. So for me, I've been working on habit stacking in my morning routine. Before I even get out of bed, I do my devotional, read for 10 minutes, and tackle a quick lesson on Duolingo. Boom. 3 wins before breakfast. You've heard that morning routines set the tone for the entire day. I found that the more I can accomplish first thing in the morning, the more productive the rest of the day will be. You've probably heard it before. If you have to eat a frog, eat it first thing in the morning. If you have to eat 2 frogs, eat the biggest one first. Of course, I'm not actually referring to a frog, but to the thing that you really don't want to do. A great habit is to seek out the thing that you are procrastinating on the most and do that first thing in the morning, get it out of the way. The rest of the day will be smooth sailing from there. So putting frogs aside, here's the schedule that I've been working on. 6 a.m., quiet time for myself. Coffee, devotional, Duolingo, 10 minutes of reading. 7 a.m., the kids wake up. Their routine includes making beds, brushing teeth, and emptying the dishwasher before breakfast. 7:30, breakfast. 8 o'clock, we dive into lessons, starting with math, since that seems to be everyone's least favorite, except for my youngest, who still gets to play with toys in her little math box. Even something as simple as drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning can create momentum for bigger changes. Think about one tweak that you can make to streamline your mornings and write it down. Dr. Gail Matthews conducted a study at the University of California and found that individuals who wrote down their goals were 33% more successful in achieving them than those who did not. Now let's talk about self-care. Moms, we're often guilty of putting ourselves last. But listen, a burnt-out mom is no good to anyone. There are many small habits that can take very little time that you can implement to give yourself a little pat on the back or make yourself a little healthier. So start small. Remember, a 1% change is better than a 0% change. Maybe take a 10-minute tea break right after lessons are done. Or coffee. Just you, a piping cup of whatever, and a book, and maybe a piece of chocolate. Journal 1 page every night before bed, or even just 1 sentence. Commit to a daily walk, even if it's just around the block or up and down the driveway for like 20 minutes. A few months ago, I got a desk treadmill to help me get my steps in every day. I'm looking at fitness this year like a job, something that has to get done daily. It's not going to the gym for an hour. That's not going to work for me. It's simply walking, often while I'm doing other job-related tasks. Hence, habit stacking. Now let's tackle the never-ending beast, household chores. Involving your kids in small habitual tasks is a game changer. For example, no breakfast until beds are made and the dishwasher is unloaded. My oldest helps with dinner prep and even creates the grocery list. These small habits teach responsibility and lighten up my load. Another tip: focus on micro chores. Set a timer for 10 minutes and declutter just one drawer or fold one basket of laundry. Progress over perfection is the goal here. Let's get real. Life happens and sticking to habits can feel impossible some days. But here's the key: flexibility. Remember that all habits will be broken at some point. There will be a vacation or a holiday, a birth or a death, sickness. You won't be in your normal habit zone. On chaotic or offbeat days, give yourself permission to simplify. If I can't do my full morning routine, I'll just focus on one priority. The important thing is to keep showing up, even if it's imperfectly. Try to jump back into that habit as soon as possible, though, or likely you'll start a new bad habit of not doing the good habit. Did that make sense? Tracking your progress can also help. I'm currently using Notion, but for the majority of 2024, I use this great digital planner that I got off of Etsy. Seeing those small wins, like a streak of productive mornings, it's very motivating. And remember, habits aren't about perfection. They're about building momentum. As we head into 2025, I leave you with this: start small, stay consistent, and be kind to yourself. Whether it's carving out time for self-care or fitness, streamlining your mornings, or involving your kids in household chores, these small intentional habits can lead to massive change over time, sometimes quicker than you even think. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more tips on working while homeschooling. Let me know in the comments, what's one habit that you're committing to this year? Thanks for watching, and if no one has told you yet today, Mama, you're doing a great job. You got this.